Hi, this is pharmacist Curtis Alexander. In this video, I'm going to be covering a question I got around pregnenolone. Okay, so basically the question was this person was supplementing with pregnenolone and experiencing side effects like anxiety, even close to what they felt like was panic attacks. Now, people will supplement with pregnenolone for a lot of different reasons, but one of those reasons is to feel better because it's your master hormone. It can be converted into your sex hormones like testosterone, those sorts of things. But there's a downside. Like all the supplements I talk about, there's downsides to supplementing with it. So I want to talk about A, what's going on or what I think is going on with this person, and B, how they can deal with some of those side effects moving forward. So I'm going to hop right into it. So like I said, pregnenolone is basically a master hormone. So what happens in our body, this is important, is when you have cholesterol is the building blocks for all our hormones. The first step is cholesterol is converted to pregnenolone. Then pregnenolone, depending on what's going on in your body, can be converted into sex hormones like testosterone, estrogen, DHEA. It can be converted into aldosterone. It can also be converted into cortisol. Okay. Now, a couple of things I want to point out here. One is this first step. People willy-nilly start supplementing with pregnenolone without asking if have you measured your pregnenolone levels? Have you measured to see how much DHEA you have? All these other hormones. If not, you're flying blind. You're throwing stuff against the dartboard. If your pregnenolone is low, if you do a blood test and find that out, then there's something going on right here. And supplementing may not solve the problem. In fact, it may make it worse, which is what I think happened with this person. So there is actually an enzyme, and it's a glucose-dependent enzyme, okay, that helps convert cholesterol to pregnenolone. So that's question number one, is if you don't have enough pregnenolone, why not? You have a deficiency in this step, okay? Now let's move on to the next part, which is if you supplement with pregnenolone, what happens? Well, the person's hope was that this pregnenolone would be converted to testosterone, DHEA, these feel-good hormones. And that's great. You will have reports of people who supplement with pregnenolone and have good results, but you'll also have people who go the other direction. The question is why? And what I think is going on, this person's going through a stressful period in their life. And it could be a number of factors, but any factor that causes stress causes your adrenal glands to secrete more epinephrine and norepinephrine, basically adrenaline, and that will tilt this pregnenolone to be converted to cortisol because the body recognizes I'm in a stressful situation, I need more cortisol to handle this stressful situation. So you want more of this pregnenolone being converted to testosterone and so forth, but you can't do that when you're not getting good sleep. You're working out super intensely all the time. I see this with some CrossFit people, those types of workouts. If your gut health is off, if your diet is off, are you going through a period where you have had injury or you're in a lot of pain? It's going to be very difficult for this pregnenolone to be converted to what you want it to be because your body recognizes a stressful situation. So if you want to benefit from pregnenolone, A, you need to make sure that you don't have a conversion problem to start with. And B, you need to give your body the best chance possible to convert the pregnenolone to the hormones you want it rather than stress hormones, which means you have to be able to control, eliminate, whatever you want to call it, the stressful situations in your life to start with. Otherwise, it's just, you're not going to get the results from supplementing that you were hoping for. So let me know, comments, have you taken pregnenolone? What were the results? Let me know your experiences. It's valuable for the other viewers. It's valuable for me. So speaking of valuable, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.